Right, we should be good to go. Who's doing the intro?
I don't know. So we don't really have an intro yet, do we? So
hi guys.
yeah. Basically, hello. We started the podcast for something to do.
Yeah. Welcome. We're gonna do a podcast because we're bored and
Literally
nothing better
bored.
to do with our lives.
Extremely bored.
No jobs. I got depressing quick. It's been like
Didn't
10
it?
seconds.
Didn't it just no jobs? Like, oh my god, you've blood on high.
That's what we're doing. This is not a podcast. This is just us talking depressing for an hour.
Right, I've left that on to see what time we'll be, done for.
Solid.
So I don't really have anything to go off really. I was just thought I'd introduce myself. My name's Michael. I'm just gonna tell some fun stories and see where this goes. Really.
Yeah, but I'm Joe. Hello. Do you know, I can't do like an intro without it sounding proper awkward. Like whenever I've tried to film something for the stuff, I'll do like 20 takes and be like, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, I can't do it. So if we do this in one take, which we've got to because it's a podcast, it's a bit of a miracle.
We could edit it, but then we'd have to edit all like the audio as well.
I can't be asked.
Fucking effort.
So within the first 5 minutes, you've got an idea about us. We're quite lazy.
Extremely lazy. We don't really want to do anything. That's why we're just letting it roll for an hour.
It's basically like just
just unedited audio, really. Well,
yeah.
Audio and video because we're just
uncensored.
Ah.
It's been 2 minutes.
It has
got a
been 2 minutes.
joke in there already. So we'll start off with. Do you know what I realise is that as I take a sip of that, I should move the mic away because you're getting like
ASMR.
Welcome to our ASMR video. Oh, that was right. Do you know I can't stand ASMR.
That's what you already when you're
I
like,
can't.
as well.
I'm gonna be sat
Every
there
time I burp, I'll burp right down the mic as well.
creasing. Right. Have you got that advert on YouTube yet for that Donnie who's doing like an ASMR thing and it's like a sleep story? It's like, on tonight's ASMR sleep story. I'm like, get out of my ear.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like it's an advert for like a stress thing. He basically just does ASMR stories to send you to sleep.
It's like that. What's that app where it's I forgot the name of the app, but you know what I'm on about?
Yeah, Headspace is
That's the one, Headspace, yeah, but it's just people talking down your ear.
That
That would do my head in.
It's weird.
I downloaded that once actually right now.
It's
trying to get to sleep for about 15 minutes, and this fella's just like, breathe in, breathe out. I'm like, I know how to breathe, mate. Come on, like, proper did me head in.
It's weird. It's just someone talking down your ear for like a solid. And I know it calms some people, but I can't be the only person who's like,
yeah, it cringes me out.
Oh,
Proper makes me go, ugh. Oh, right, where should we start then?
We started waffling about ASMR.
Yeah, pretty much, because before this, I was looking at all like, because obviously you were looking at, what was it? All the Reddit
I was looking at unpopular opinions and shit.
Well, I was looking at the most embarrassing first dates, right?
Oh.
Just for like funny stories to tell on the podcast for like random people who we don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm reading them and they're like proper shit, like some of the worst things. It's like there was one, right, and it's talking about this, oh fucking dropped the mic. It's talking about this girl, right, and she was like, I was dead sweaty on my first date. And I couldn't do, she was like, I couldn't do laundry, so I went commando in a dress. Right. And then she said, I went up to the bathroom and there was a sweat mark on my ass. I thought, fucking hell, you didn't shit yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's embarrassing on a first date. It's not like you got a sweat patch on. Yeah, everyone sweats.
I was going to say, yeah. The sweat patches aren't great, but like, it could be worse. You could have shot yourself. No. I'm not going to lie, my first date wasn't great.
We're 3 minutes into this podcast and talking about sweat patches
and first dates, yeah. I dropped a burger on my first date.
Wait, what?
Dropped a burger on the floor on my first date. So we
I think I've heard this story, but you can tell it again because I can't remember it.
we went to cinema, and then because I'm classy and expensive, we went Mackey's.
Yeah, well, it's your cheapest option for your first date.
Exactly, it's a first date.
You say classy and expensive, but it's a good meal. Just shut up. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Anyone complains about Mackey's, you're a Tory, like, and all.
So yeah, first date we went Mackey's, and I was shitting one. I didn't know what to do. I still haven't figured out how to do dates, but it wasn't great back then. And I was PR shaking as they bring my food over, and I grabbed the tray, I sit down at the table. I'm just going to open this box. No, the whole fucking burger falls on my lap. She sat there, like, trying not to crease.
Also, she watches this.
Then she sat there creasing. Probably,
yeah.
Do you remember the time a bird shat on my head on the second day? I've told you about this.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So, you know when you're like 12 years old and you put so much hair gel in your hair that you're a Lego figure, like it doesn't move, it stays
my
still.
hair's basically like that anyway, because it's that short, it just sticks to my head.
It doesn't move.
Yeah, literally.
And I put like a ton of, I was like, I'm going to impress her, I am going to do a Jack Grealish and slick my hair back. That's a pure fucking 1920s style, all the way back, ton of hair gel.
That'll set your ASMR right off there when we crack on
Oh, that's going to sound grim.
Right,
Get out the mic, people. There are people who are going to be like sat there at home going, like, don't, what are you doing to him, man? We've officially, if you've made it to this point of the podcast,
6 minutes in,
I rate you. I rate you highly. So yeah, I've put like a shit ton of gel in my hair. I think it's been about 10 minutes and we're walking through town. I just feel something hit my head. I have only been, touch wood, I don't know where wood is.
There's a table already in front, yeah.
Touch wood, I've only ever been shot on by a bird once, and it was this one time. And I go, is that water? And she's creasing again. Honestly, it is a miracle we made it past the second date. I dropped a burger, I got shat on. I tried to take us to a nice viewpoint and we couldn't get in.
Oh.
I fucked it with the first 2 dates.
Sounds like a great relationship, that.
I'm just not good with, like...
relationships in general.
Have I told you about when I hit my head on the car?
What? No? Oh, this is great, this.
Okay.
This is going to reveal some stories that I've never known about.
Telling, like... Oh, okay, so...
What's funny is I've never heard... Like, I've heard, like, the first 2 stories, but in, like, brief detail.
Yeah.
But then, with this podcast, we're probably going to go into so much fucking stupid shit.
It's literally... It's going to be a lot of stories about us, and no names mentioned, because...
We'll call her Sheila.
Sheila. So I'm getting out of Sheila's car.
Yeah.
It's the 1960s. I'm getting out of Sheila's car.
Yeah.
And as I'm getting out, I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna be cute. We're gonna do like nice little hug and kiss on the cheek thing.
Yeah, when that was acceptable.
And then
hugging, you know what I mean?
Back when you could touch people.
Yeah. No, when that was a thing, Christ.
And as I'm getting out the car, I'm like, oh, that was smooth. I smashed that. What a player. And then I misjudge where the roof of the car is. So I go like this, bang, smack the back of my head on the car.
What were you, is that just you slicking your hair back, was it, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like,
trying to be all sexy. Fuck me head.
Damn right, I'm worth it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck hell. Nah, I was going to actually tell you that story before, but I said to you, I'll save it for the podcast, about that fella. So my dad Dad was at a party the other day, and he's talking to some lad in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And my dad's going, oh yeah, so what you do, you know, what's all that? And he was like, oh, well, I went to uni for a few years. And my dad was like, oh, do you still go to uni? He said, no, I left uni. He was like, oh, I went too stressful and my hair started falling out. He was like, oh, right, okay. This is a great start to this story. And dad was thinking, fuck no, I'm smashing this. And he said, so what you do now? And he goes, I'm a session musician. He goes, oh, do you get paid for that? And he was like, no, not really. And he was like, oh, for fuck's sake. He'll call this fella Clive, right? Clive, right. So Clive's talking. And he's chatting away to my dad, and my dad's proper bored shitless already. Like a minute into this, and bearing in mind, my dad gives me a massive bit of information. My dad's on the opposite side of the kitchen, which is probably about this wall to where, you know,
you guys are.
Yeah, like behind the camera, just like
a
couple of centimetres behind it, right?
Yeah.
And my dad's going, he smells a BO, and he smelled that bad, he could smell from the other side of the kitchen, right?
Fucking hell.
It was fucking disgusting.
Jesus.
And this fella's chatting away to my dad, Big Clive, chatting away. My dad's like, oh, fucking hell, I'm going to actually hang myself halfway through this conversation. It's that boring, right? And then he goes, this is my girlfriend, we'll call her, like, Jackie. Jackie walks in, right, late to this party, and Big Clive's like, oh, yeah, this is my girlfriend, Jackie, you know. And then starts going in, because he's drunk, he starts chatting about all the shit she's allergic to, right? And my dad goes, all right, okay. And he's like, so Clive's standing there and he's going, yeah, so Jackie's actually allergic to, like, oh, you know, sun cream, all this, that, shite, whatever. And then he's like, and she's allergic to nuts as well.
Oh, no. That's the dirtiest alley of all time.
No, listen. And then he goes, and I was really disappointed because my favourite thing of all time to eat is an almond nut magnum. Right. Gets funnier.
That's just not where I was expecting it to
It gets
go.
funnier, right? And this fella's chatting away. My dad's like, oh my God, I'm so bored already. But my dad's like, I've got to read the rest of this conversation now. What the fuck, where's this going? And then he goes, so I was doing great for all the months of us dating. Every time I'd have an almond magnum, I'd wipe my mouth loads, I'd wash my face, I'd brush my teeth a few times to make sure there was no bits of nuts left in my mouth. No innuendo there. So he was like making sure there's no bits of nuts left in my mouth when she kisses me and she accidentally, gets allergic to it and like dies off an allergic reaction. And my dad was like, oh, well, that's all right. Then she hasn't had any encounters with her, has she? And the fella goes, no, I was doing great for the first few months, and then I actually read online somewhere that an allergy can be contracted through semen, and my dad just left the room. My dad just turned around and walked right out the kitchen. He was like, fuck this. That was his cue to go home. My dad was like, oh, you can tell he was wrong, because he said it can be contracted through semen, and his girlfriend was just like, fucking, what, Jackie, she's standing there going, yeah, it can. Like, not even fazed by the fact that he's just casually exposed their sex life. Oh, it's so funny,
How long's it been? Can we just 11 minutes. And
This
I think we have
podcast,
violated ourselves entirely. We've exposed everything.
Oh.
For the record, we are telling these stories, but we are going to keep them nameless because they are actual people.
Or you'll just make up new names for the people, because like, and if you do watch the podcast and you know who you are, leave hate comments if you like. We're not asked.
Yeah, we're not.
We couldn't give a fuck.
We're enjoying the fact that you're a funny person. That's what we're doing. We're enjoying you being a funny person.
Your comedic value. Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! Right, so I had a little look on the r/unpopular opinions,
Right.
And I didn't think that this was going to be that good because I started going through and there's some deep shit on there.
Nah, but sometimes over all the Reddit pages you got to get you got to find a fucking solid one.
You've got to scroll through for a bit, and I've got to say,
hundreds.
I've got some bangers.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with somebody just straight up. I love sneezing.
No, well I get that though, because you know the feel. But I don't like when it comes to sneezing is
And
when you're sitting there for 5 minutes going, and then you just can't sneeze.
and then it doesn't happen. It
doesn't
just
happen
goes
at all.
away.
What does me head in as well when people go, look at the lights, that's never worked for me. Never worked at all.
That's
What's
not the
the
thing.
point?
They just want you to go blind.
Innit, yeah, like literally, like, oh yeah, if you look at that and hurt your eyes for 5 minutes, you might sneeze. Like, shite, absolute shite.
Put yourself through pain, and you might sneeze. I promise. I can't. It's just.
Nah, but like, I don't get
I
it with
it,
sneezing, because I do enjoy the feeling of going, I do like fucking having a good sneeze, you know what I mean?
I do get you. I didn't think it was going to go this in depth. I'm not going.
Nah, you know what I mean though.
Right,
You just love a good sneeze.
Dogs with people names make me uncomfortable.
Oh, now.
Now I can half back that, because if your dog's named Gary or like
I mean, my dog's called Dexter, so I mean,
that's
like,
halfway though, and it like
innit, yeah.
that does get used
actually,
as a dog name.
What made me uncomfortable though was when my mum was like, "Oh yeah, I'm naming him Dexter," and I was like, "Oh yeah, what's because she actually watched the show Dexter about that psychotic serial killer, and she got the name from that, I think. But then also a few years before that, I was watching Big Brother, right? In one season, there was a lad, it's this proper Tory, this Tory fella named Dexter. His name was Dexter, and it just made me a bit uncomfortable. The fact that I instantly would assume Dexter as a dog's name, or more of like a child's name, not a fucking fully grown adult name, like a kid's nickname or a dog's name, not a fucking grown man in his mid-30s and late 40s, like, hello, my name's Dexter. Like, what the fuck?
It's true, you don't picture Dexter being like,
but it would be funny.
Dexter's changed their name aged 20.
Yeah.
So sorry if your name's Dexter and you're watching. Change your name.
Just my dog on fucking YouTube, like, fuming.
Just like, how dare you? It's been okay. A solid start. We've had our first voice crack in the first 15 minutes. Let's get it out there.
Nah, but imagine if your dog was called Clive, though. You'd love that, wouldn't you? You'd actually piss your kecks if your dog was called Clive. How funny would that be? How funny that you're walking through a park and some woman goes, Clive, come here,
Clive.
and you're expecting like some little lad granddad walking behind a whole fucking hell, but it's a dog like hopping about like, hey. It's funny.
That is class. It does weird me out a bit. Like if you call your dog like Steve or something, like I mean, a name's a name for a dog. It's you know, you hear like someone shout Steve, and you're expecting like, you know, big
a man,
Steve
a grown man, like a full-on
and then,
big
like,
fella who
there's
hits
a
the gym and
chihuahua
that, like, yeah.
claws are like, alright.
So what does get on my nerves, right?
Mm.
Sidetracking, because you
Yeah, go
said
for
you
it.
said big people in chihuahuas. You've never seen that, where there's just a big massive hench fella with like a fucking snapback and like
Listen.
48,000 tattoos, absolutely covered head to toe, walking with a little fucking.
I rate that.
Oh, I hate
find
that
it
shit.
amazing.
I hate that shit.
Amazing.
It does my head. It just.
What a legend.
No, but it makes me laugh. But I think, like, mate, look at the build of you. Surely you could just go, no, I'm not having that dog.
Maybe he just likes chihuahuas. Maybe
No.
big Dave, who lays bricks for a
Nah.
living, just likes having a pet chihuahua.
But I don't think anyone, like, my popular opinion, I'd say, is that chihuahuas are fucking awful dogs.
I mean, I love
just-
all dogs.
They're just yappy little bastards.
But
There's
they
not
do-
more to them. There's
they're
not more to
noisy.
The only reason they're good for is being small house pets. But you can get any other better breed of dog that is a small house pet. Like,
Should do a tier list of dogs.
yeah, I know.
I mean, dogs are all class. Listen, you can't go wrong with a dog. However, chihuahuas can get a bit like...
There's a chihuahua around the corner from my house, actually, right? And it's a
Mm.
little yappy bastard. And for some reason, the owners, obviously not going to say names, the owners leave the gates open and they just leave the dog in the front. The dog just fucking wanders the streets, this little chihuahua. And I think they're just hoping it gets ran over because they all can't stand it in the house. They all can't stand the dog. The only reason
Why
they got
would
it.
you get the dog?
The only reason they got it is because the kids were like harassing them to get this dog.
Yeah.
And literally, I walked past it like a couple of weeks ago with our Dexter, you know, big fella Dexter, right?
Big
and
man
this
Dexter.
little child comes bouncing out the gate, going, "Rrr," kicking off. And I tries to bite Dexter, and I was like, whoa! And the girl who owns the dog just goes, oh yeah, just kick him away, just kick him, go on, he's all right, just push him away. And I'm like, I understand that you might.
Dog.
Exactly, yeah. I was like, I understand that you might not like the dog, you might not like the breed of dog, but it's your dog, your responsibility.
That's
Do not tell me to
outrageous.
volley your dog.
That's outrageous.
Because if I did, it'd be right on the back fence like that. Like, it's that small, I've got a good fucking kick on me, it'd be long gone.
Fucking hell.
Ah.
That's it now. There's no one watching now. They've given up now. They're like, no,
They've
no,
all
no, no,
clocked
no,
out
no,
after
no.
15 minutes and
Yeah,
like
no,
he's talking
no,
about
no,
kicking
that's
dogs
too
out.
far.
In fact, though, if this does go on YouTube, good job, we're not getting paid or sponsored for it. Can we go down for animal abuse and
Can we
get
clear up?
demonetised?
Michael would never, ever,
No,
ever kick a dog.
I'd never kick a dog. I was just
He's
told to.
hypothetically saying in the scenario where he followed that woman's
Instructions
instruction, he would.
of to boot her own dog, which is very like
He would never kick a dog.
very satanic, to be honest, from a dog owner.
Please look after your pets. Please do not hurt your pet. That's my job, isn't it? The
Yeah,
disclaimers
yeah,
after you say something outrageous.
Yeah, that's
Look
literally.
after your animals. Do not do anything
Yeah.
hurtful to
Who
your
knew,
animals.
who knew
Take
you were
care
the
of
sane
them.
one in this like podcast, you know?
The word is politically correct. Or words.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more than fucking hell. Right, so I'm the illiterate one.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this one made me laugh.
Go on.
It was milk tastes great and is an underrated beverage.
Fact.
Thank you.
Fact.
There
That
are-
is a fact.
The three people who were fine with like the animal abuse and the Tory stuff, like, nah, that's too far. You
Yeah.
like milk, you
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. Like, if you don't like milk by
Listen.
itself, leave my household.
Milk is solid. You can't. If you've just had like a bar of chocolate or something, you're in the house. There's no like fizzy drinks in.
Have a glass of milk.
Water's boring.
Have a
Have a
glass
glass
of
of milk. Lads, I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Nah,
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
milk tea though. Milk tea.
You mean, oh, what, like, semi-skimmed is top
Okay,
tier,
good shout,
bro.
good
Top
shout. Like,
tier.
it's like it goes semi-skimmed, and then the rest is shit. that's literally it. Like,
Semi-skimmed. Fuck
awful.
off.
Yeah,
The
semi-skimmed.
cartons you got in school.
Shit. Like, yeah.
They were vile, you know. I turned them down. They
Mm.
were the nasty. Did you ever have primary school milk?
No, because actually I did, but we had like the actual semi-skimmed milk, like the good ones with the cow on the front that said moo.
Ah, we got these shitty little cartons. And right, if you like these but don't like drinking actual milk, go and see someone and ask for help. Okay,
You need therapy.
these were the nastiest cartons of milk. It's like stale. No.
Yeah, and it tasted like strawberry milk, didn't it? Because it was like that
Really?
off.
No,
because
let me tell you, if ours tasted like strawberries, I'd be down.
No. I like strawberry milk, but you know what I mean? It was like a sour milk.
Yeah,
and it was like,
yeah.
It was like, what is this? What am I drinking here?
Oh.
And like the teacher's like, oh, we got that out the canteen 4 years ago. I've been sitting at the back of the classroom just waiting for you to get in this year. Oh, cheers, love, cheers.
We got it from next to where we cook the fucking pizza baguettes.
Yeah.
Did you ever have them in your secondary school?
Yeah, we had
Pizza
also
baguettes.
Yeah, we had also. Nah, we had. Oh, it was mad though because year 7, 8, and 9, we had hot meals on one side of the canteen, and you'd have like a little bar. We'd have all like just like normal sandwiches, paninis, and all that good shit, right? And then what they ended up doing was, because for some reason they paid so much money for my secondary school, and it was the worst secondary school. I'm not going to name the school, but there's also a same one of them in St Helens. That's all I'm going to say. And the St Helens one's is better, so that's saying a lot about my school.
You can't. There's nothing wrong with St Helens, okay? We're not stop slagging people off. For fuck's sake, Michael. It's been like. We're not gonna make it past. We're gonna get cancel culture is gonna get us before anyone even knows who we are.
Yeah, literally.
Cancel culture is gonna fucking. Oh my god.
Gonna absolutely bend us over that, isn't it? Oh.
The opinions of Michael are not shared by me. I do not share Michael's views.
Some
or
of them are
values
though. Some
or
of them.
opinions. I have nothing against St Helens. I have nothing against. What else are you slagging off? I do not kick dogs.
That's right.
Yeah, no, neither does Michael.
Little rat, what are you trying to say? Little snake.
I'm messing. We did, yeah. Oh, that was a weird one. Sorry if this was yours. If you ever see this, I don't. It's not going to happen. Enjoying sucking washcloths. I'm sorry. there's unpopular opinion.
And then there's that weird shit that was My Strange Addictions on TLC. Have you ever seen that show, My Strange Addictions?
Oh, they do. There's some just weird.
Proper. Yeah, but it all. I think though, I do feel bad for most of them because it all stems from like mental issues or like a death in the family, which makes their head like change the brain chemistry. But I've seen this one fella who was literally shagged his car exhaust. I swear to God, I promise you now, he was in love with his car, he'd wash it every day, he'd literally kiss his car when he got out of it, he'd keep it clean, and he's like, fair play to him for keeping his car clean and that, right? But when you have a sexual relationship with your car, I swear to God, it's on, it's on the TLC YouTube channel, right? Just type in My Strange Addictions, I'm in love with my car, right? I swear to God, it's possibly the funniest thing I've ever watched.
Roger Taylor.
Honest to God, he made this fella may as well have been on like Top Gear, you know what I mean? Like, swear to God, fucking, he was to be doing a bit top. Fucking hell, and that car went fucking a lot higher gear when he was sticking his cock in it, like. Back onto sucking washcloths, right?
I forgot about that.
Are they wet or dry?
I think they're like freshly cleaned washcloths, like, but not like damp out the dryer, like just they've just been drying on. Imagine, right? You've got your washcloth out the dryer. You've put it.
Is this what they said on Reddit?
It's now
as well?
dry. Yeah. They give a full like. It's not still
Accurate
damp from being in the
description of
wash.
what it
You've
was.
taken out the wash. You've aired it out. You've dried it. Whatever. And you go, you know what? I'm gonna have a little suck on my washcloth.
Not a euphemism.
I can't back it. I'm not gonna lie. I've never tried. I've never once looked at a washcloth.
I've never tried it. Never once tried it. I wouldn't think of it. You'd never look at a washcloth and go, "That looks quite tasty," you know. That washcloth looks rather edible.
Wouldn't mind a piece of that washcloth.
Yeah. Get the scissors, Mum. I'm scanning my washcloth.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, the smell of laundry, but after it's been washed.
Love it.
I can back that.
I'll back that, yeah. Do you know what I don't like though, right? So you've been in my house, obviously you've got the back room and the back fridges, and then there's like the dryer around the corner from that, right?
Yeah.
So when the dryer's on, there's a fan in the back room, right? But it's like absolute dog shit. And it's so warm and humid, you literally can't breathe in the back room when the dryer's on. Because like the door will be shut, and then when you open it, you're like trying to like get a breath of air, but you can't because it's that hot and humid from the dryer.
Yeah.
I don't like that smell because it gets like proper, it sits on your nose for hours and you're like, oh, that's grim, man. But what I like though is when you get it out the dryer
Yeah.
and it's still warm and smells nice.
Oh, yeah. I
can't bear when you get it out the washing machine, it smells nice because it's all damp and wet and you're like,
yeah, no,
in the dryer like this
yeah.
is fucking vile.
It's once it's dry. The damp smell is that ain't it. Like even washcloths I can do. You know what I mean?
That poor fella. Or female. Did you know if it was man or a woman?
I'll check. I think I screenshotted it because I was like, this is world class.
Nah, well, yeah. I read something the other day and it said, do people actually enjoy wearing wet socks?
No, that is scatty.
Swear to God.
That is disgusting.
I swear to God.
There is nothing enjoyable.
And all the comments were like, die. And I was like, well, alright, tell me a pair of wet socks. But clearly, people like stand harshly for not wearing wet socks. They love a good dry sock.
Oh, I got it wrong. I confused the comments. Sorry, I've just checked this out. Right. So this is what they said. Sometimes I like to take a washcloth, soak it in warm water, and bite/chew/suck on it. I drink all the water and soak it again. The flavour of the washcloth combined with the warm water is really nice. I'd say this is a perfectly fine method of drinking. I've never seen or heard about anyone else doing this, so I assume it must be pretty unpopular. I recommend you try this. It tastes really good.
Yeah, but you don't know how much bacteria is on that washcloth and doing your dishes, though, do you?
Well, yeah, this is the...
Imagine going to spoons, right, pouring out a Corona and whipping out a washcloth and going... Do you know what? This Corona's fucking lovely, just munching away on a washcloth. All your mates are going to look at you like you got a fucking telly on your head. They're like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing, you wet wipe?
Shot. 1 sec, lads.
Yeah,
Let me whip out the washcloth.
Let me just soak it up in my fresh washcloth.
Is that the Sambuca alarm that you run home and go to the dryer?
Let me go and get me washcloth. I'll be back in half an hour.
Oh, the Sambuca alarm. Can I just say, right?
Been nearly gone for half an hour already. That's quite good.
Have we?
Yeah, 27 minutes.
That's not bad, that, you know.
No.
We've just been chatting about washcloths and milk and...
Is there any more there, no?
No, they were the important ones. Like, the rest are like... I mean,
shit, aren't they? Like,
there's ones like... Stuff like green bananas are better than yellow bananas.
I've never had a green banana in my life. Is that just not when is that basically just when a banana isn't ripe?
Yeah, that's like...
Why would you eat that, though?
Do you know what, though?
Why would you eat that, though?
Like,
No, sorry. If you look at a banana tree and see that all the fucking bananas are green, and you go, they look well edible then. Like, no, a banana's meant to be yellow. It's meant to be as yellow. The skin's meant to be yellow. It's meant to be pure, like a fucking banana. When it's not ripe and it's still, like, aging into its actual banana form, and it's green. That's just fucking weird, man.
I'm not going to pass my opinion. I'm just going to move on.
Yeah, you better that.
Because I'm not going to lie. Not fully green. If you eat them, like, proper, like, apple green.
That's what I thought you meant, when it's still, like, fresh off the tree.
I can't back that. Like, that's weird. But you know when they're, like, in that in-between stage where it's still a bit green, but it's mostly...
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's like, edible. That's cool.
If they're too yellow, they get, like, all, like, sloppy and... Like,
oh, no, that's... Fucking hell, you've probably been eating that with a washcloth then, haven't you?
My dad actually knows someone who he won't eat a banana until it's like almost black, and then he opens it up and he likes to like yeah, which is in my mind I cannot comprehend. Fair enough, but I can't. I'm not a fan of not a fan of that.
Fucking hell.
We had some other ones like words like lit, fam, and low key are overused and sound stupid.
Yes.
I'd say yeah, but I have been guilty of using them once or twice in conversations.
Yeah, but I think if anyone who uses them like a piss take or ironic way, but if you use them genuinely and like in a casual conversation with your mates, like you deserve a slap.
Some of them I come back. Like low key, I use low key quite a lot, and I fit especially over text. Yeah. But like in general conversation, you can.
How I Met Your Mother reference right there.
If you've watched How I Met Your Mother, you know exactly what just happened. Yeah, low key I can back. I can't back fam. I can't. I've never heard. No.
You say fam.
I say bro. I do not say.
You do say fam. Joe.
I did.
I heard you say fam on countless occasions.
I did, and I regret it. I'm sorry. This is what, you know, those YouTuber apology videos where they go, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Logan Paul's apology? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Logan.
No.
Yeah, like he's gonna fucking see this.
You never know.
Logan Paul sat there like, dude, it's fucking 3 years ago. Chill.
I don't know, when was it?
It is 3 years, 2017, I think.
Mad.
Because that was why he got called out for the KSI fight.
He did.
So there you go.
Yeah,
It must have been like 2017 or maybe 2018, but it was around that time.
Just bet right down the mic so when you edit and that's really right.
I was gonna leave this uncut. If you're watching this now, it's probably been cut. There's some stuff that we might have to cut out.
Do you reckon?
I reckon maybe some bits might have to go.
But the dog volume.
The dog bit might have to go. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. What a podcast this is.
Jesus Christ.
First episode. I see what the dynamic of this podcast is now. Me saying whatever the fuck I like, and
me correcting it, like, by the way.
Correcting and, like, excusing me for my actions. That's it.
That's pretty much all it's gonna be. Just me trying to be as politically correct as we can. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this because I cannot keep that in. Fucking hell.
Hang on. Right, I'm gonna go on to. I don't know what I'm gonna go on to now. I might go on Reddit and just see any more unpopular opinions because I like this. You know, it's funny,
it's good. It's interesting because there are some that I can back and there are some that I can't back. There's a couple. What was the other one? Fucking notepad.
You've been doing your research.
Alright, here's one that I sort of half back. Hear me out here. It's okay to reuse a cup for a few days if it's for water. Now I can back that.
Yeah.
If you take a glass of... No, I'm not saying drink the same water that you took to bed last night. If you wake up the next morning, pour it out and get a new glass of water. But I feel like for like 3 days at a push, I can back.
No, but I literally leave a glass on my window ledge and I'll just go and get water tonight.
Yeah, just refill it. Like,
but then I do it with juice as well because then you can just rinse it out with water and it's the same fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I'm not saying don't wash your stuff, like wash your dishes, don't but like a couple of days if it's like for water.
Just on the Reddit, yeah. I was on one 8 hours ago. I'm not gonna read the name because like if you for some reason if this person
if you ever watch this.
I don't agree with this at all. It says, if your child's allergies are so bad that his classmates can't eat when what he's allergic to, he shouldn't go to a public school.
Yeah, but that's like saying if a kid's got a stutter, don't put him in an English class. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's a bit more. I can't back that.
Yeah, that's like proper singling a kid out.
Exactly.
For something that he can't control.
Yeah, like you have no control over what allergies you've got. You can't. It's not your fault if someone opens a pack of KP and you're like half dying in the corner. You can't. Didn't they ban nuts on planes?
Did they?
I think they banned one company.
In case someone with a nut allergy just goes fucking throwing nuts in people's hands.
Someone at the front's like, I'm just going to open my pack of cashews, and then some Donny at the back's like, nah.
And then he sneezes and goes like that and they're all over the plane.
I'm not going to lie, I do think a nut allergy is probably a little more serious than just a quick sneeze.
Yeah. No, but if he sneezes and throws the nuts.
Throws the nuts.
Throws the nuts all over the plane, you're fucked, aren't you?
I got you.
It says, getting licked in the face by a dog is disgusting.
It is, but it's sound. like.
Nah, well, right. Getting licked in the face by a dog, I understand that because I think that's the way a dog shows affection, right? But my dog licks his balls, sniffs shit. I took him out for a walk today and he rubbed himself in dog shit and I had to clean him when I got in. So he never licks me in the face because I know where he's being because I'm the only one who takes him out for a walk. So I just don't let him lick my face.
I'm kidding. Michael's dog has never licked my face. Okay, that's a joke. I've kept Dexter away from my face.
Yeah, don't let him go anywhere near your face.
He's not a very licky dog, though, is he?
No.
I've never seen him go up to someone and lick them. He's not one of them.
No, but what he does, pisses me off when I come in, like when I've been out with like you or anyone, right? I'll come in. And he'll sniff me pants because I'll like obviously over been to like millies and around with like a dog.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut that bit. Sniff me pants because I've been round to millies and and I'm thinking,
fuck off, Jonah, that's just your little sexual brain.
Right, this is getting cut.
Nah, well Dex will come over and he'll sniff me pants and he'll lick me pants and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you little weirdo? Just because he wants, like, he knows the smell of the dog. Weird, man.
Fucking hell.
Oh, funny that, like. What? Hang on. If prostitution was legal, the world would be a better place. For some people, who can't get a relationship.
Have they given a reason for that, or are they just like,
I'm gonna click on
I need sex?
I want to see the comments underneath this.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, yeah, it says, as long as human trafficking is prevented, okay, that's good, people would have lower stress, less drink and drug use, improve mental health, and probably be more productive and less time thinking about getting laid. This is true, actually, yeah.
It sort of is, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who cannot hack the one.
But then it also says, increasing tax revenue for the government, which is a good thing for them, and it increases in overall employment for women.
I can back it, but at the same time, what about those people who just are not comfortable? Like, and obviously you can try and get in a relationship, but on a personal level, I have never been comfortable with like a one-off thing. Like a weird, I don't know what it is, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Like, go ahead.
It would weird it out, yeah.
But on a personal level, I do feel quite uncomfortable with one-off things. I don't know what it is. It just sort of, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I feel like prostitution. I'm not gonna probably go into it because I'm fucking 18 and don't particularly know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also, if you're a stripper, that's legal.
Yeah.
You're in fucking bank off doing that.
It's true. It's true. There should be. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there shouldn't be such.
I can back it. I can back some aspects of it.
I'm not reading that one because it goes into like rape allegations and stuff. Christ.
Some of it's deep. Like, some people get really deep on Reddit, and it's like.
Buying porn is one of the dumbest purchases someone can make. Fact.
It's
free
true.
porn. There's free porn out there.
Listen, right? There's no way you've been through the whole of every website. No one's that prolific, all right?
I mean, I was gonna make a joke and be like, some people probably have, like.
If you listen,
I know a few sex pests now. Oh my god, why am I like this?
That's getting cut. You are making my job editing this. Hell.
This is why we need an editor, Joe. That's why we need an editor.
Oh, I don't mind.
But then also, like, yeah, that is possibly one of the stupidest purchases. Imagine that, right? What I don't get is, when you go on a website and it's like, oh yeah, pay for this premium account and all this and that shit.
Bro,
when there's all free videos literally looking at you going, you can just watch these instead. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Stupid, isn't it?
Don't pay for it. It's a waste of your money. You're giving your details away and doing so acknowledging that you're buying porn. Just stick to the free stuff. Go on incognito. Do what you gotta do. Free porn. Don't spend money on it. It's a waste of your money, man.
Incognito. Go on incognito
lessons
mode.
With Joe.
Go on incognito mode. You're sorted. End off.
Listen, I will do a 3-step plan on clearing your search history.
One here it says, unpopular opinion, Family Guy's a shit show.
Nah. I'll be honest, I haven't watched that much of it.
I haven't watched it in about fucking 5 years. I used to watch it when I was younger and I'd be like, that's funny, but it didn't get half the jokes in it because they were like for older people.
Yeah.
But then also, I feel like so many jokes are being reused now that it's never funny.
I do get you. But it's a good show. Like, it was a good show, especially towards the start.
It was a good show when it's in its early seasons.
Yeah.
Because they were basically getting away with anything they could back then. But now everything's like, obviously it's all TV and everything, so like you can't say this, you can't do that, so it's a bit shite.
I know.
Coffee's not that good. Fact.
No. What?
I have just offended like so many people in this world, but it's Joe. I can't stand to taste the coffee. The smell of it knocks me sick. You know this, Joe.
I knew you didn't like it. I didn't think you felt that strongly about it. Fucking
Very strong.
Right, listen. Coffee lovers. Stay strong.
Stay strong.
Just move on. Move on as quickly as you can.
Fucking motivational speech over your weapon. Nah, well, we're running out here. Like, shite this.
I know. That's because half the Reddit's proper deep.
What? Water is the best drink, and it tastes fucking amazing.
I can back that. If it's a hot day and you've just got in and you are baking and you get a cold glass of water, you can't top that.
No, you can't top that. But I will say now, every water brand tastes different.
No, that's true. That is 100% true.
Every water brand tastes different.
Alright, then what's the best brand of water? What's the nicest tasting water?
Ooh, you've slipped me there, right. It'll have to be...
One sec, let me pour this out before we carry on.
Probably Volvic.
Oh, really?
Love a good Volvic water. But actually, we get like 24 bottles from my home market. It's all like Ice Valley water and all like fresh from like the pure Highlands of Scotland and that. Like
Highland Spring's solid, you know. I can back a good Highland Spring, the Highland Bargain ones.
They're lovely, aren't they?
The smart water is nice. The I can't remember it's like a Welsh brand. Have you had Smart Water?
Smart water? No, I've had it, right? It tastes like
It's
tap
nice.
water.
Do you
Tastes
reckon?
like tap water.
I
Because
like
there's
Smart
a
Water.
weird aftertaste when I get when I drink that.
Really?
And I do not like it at all. It's a minging. It's like, you know, if you've ever tasted tap water and there's like a weird like fluoride aftertaste because it's like recycled water.
Yeah, it depends where the water
That's what they
is.
do.
But
That's
yeah.
what they do with Smart Water, but I think they do with every brand of water. It's just that with Smart Water, I think to save money, you probably just like keep a few like piss stains
They
in.
just can't be arsed.
Yeah.
What was it? Have you ever had tap water, but like down south, like in London? Oh,
No, but in foreign countries, well, you can't drink the
you
tap water.
can't. Some of them, and honestly, London are gonna have to start putting that in soon. If you live in London, I'm sorry, but your tap water is
Piss.
it's
No, because it's all
warm,
connected
bro.
to the sewers as well.
And,
It's
I
just like-
know.
It's
And it's
basically
like-
all just filtered through shit. That's literally what it is.
When you put it like that, we're all drinking shit. I heard a fact, right? If you have a glass of water from the tap, it's been through, I think it was like 4 or 5 people in the last 24 hours. How mad is that? That's grim,
How?
but it's mad. Oh, is it the
Also-
last 24 hours or last week? But it's...
Putting this film down now, I'm just keeping the timer on because I feel like looking at them unpopular opinions that are fucking depressing me a bit because some of them
are
I'm
really
just
deep.
like, why am I
I know. On the water note, let us know your favourite brand,
That's if anyone actually
of
watch- that's
water
if anyone
in the
actually
comments
watches this.
below. We'll get watchers. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That'll be fine.
Oh, just stupid though, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to think of more embarrassing stories that we can tell.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, we've already had to cut one, possibly
Have
2.
we?
But the dog one, bro. We can't keep the dog one in.
That's an embarrassing story. That's
No.
just an actual
Oh, it's
story about
embarrassing,
like fucking
embarrassing.
stupid neighbours.
Yeah.
So it had nothing to do with either of us. So you can't keep it in. Like no one's gonna be asked, and I don't think my neighbour's gonna be scrolling through the depths of YouTube trying to find this podcast.
I think there are some aspects of it that we might have to cut out, but
Yeah.
I will send you the final edit before it's
Okay.
uploaded because
Okay.
there are a couple bits that might have to go.
Cheers.
I reckon we probably carry this on for about like...
We're on 43 minutes now. 44 actually.
Let's cut that down to, let's say I cut 5 minutes out, 39. I don't know why. Well, it depends. I don't know how much I'm going to have to cut out.
No, well, I started this, so we've probably been doing this now for like an hour. Sorry, not an hour and 5 minutes. When we finish, it'll be like an hour and 5 minutes. because
Yeah.
We started recording and stuff, and then I set the timer a few minutes in.
That's true. Yeah.
So we've got a bit of space to basically.
Yeah.
cut
I mean, we've got to
around
cut
it.
this because we've just been chatting about this. We haven't actually been doing the podcast, so it's fine.
Oh well, I mean,
Yeah.
no, really.
I'll find like a little editorial thing to do. So we've chatted dogs. We've chatted water. We've chatted milk.
Speaking of dogs, favourite dog breed?
Sausage dog. I sounded like I couldn't say it then.
No,
Sausage dogs are
I
elite.
prefer bigger
breed.
dogs.
Depends.
Both the more hassle to deal with, I think.
Yeah.
But then with little dogs, they're like yappier and a bit more annoying. So you've got
Some
to
of
get
them
yourself
are.
like a medium-sized
Some-
dog, really. That's
yeah,
it, really. You know?
Yeah.
Like, get yourself a dog that's like actually clever and not absolutely mentally retarded.
Right. Well, that's
What?
that's gotta go.
No, it doesn't. You've seen some fucking dogs on the internet where they just do the stupidest shit and you're like, you're meant to be a smart animal.
It's true. There are some thick dogs out there. There are some
Oh.
thick dogs, but sometimes it's cute. You know what I mean? Like a thick dog can be cute.
Yeah. But then also you're like, fucking hell. That question the dog's life decisions, isn't it?
I love sausage dogs, bro, because it's the walk. They don't like walk. They like plod, bounce along.
Yeah.
But then they're not. I don't think they're that noisy. I mean, I've never had one, so if you're on a sausage dog, let me know. But I don't think they're that loud.
Jack Russell's on wooden floor. Fucking hate. Swear to God.
It's oddly
Do you know what?
specific.
No, do you know what I mean? No, like, because all just little dogs on wood floor with long nails, because they go fucking sprint across the floor. And you're like, oh my God, what is that?
It's true.
You can fucking hear it echoing all the way down Liverpool. Also, you're like, oh my God.
It's true. It's true. Dogs on wooden floors is it's a bit annoying.
I'm cramping me foot, man.
But the dogs, you can forgive dogs because they're dogs.
Yeah,
Dogs
the
are
dogs.
sick.
Dogs are very cool. Can we stay off the topic of dogs? I feel like I've been talking about
We have
dogs
been talking about dogs for a
20
while.
minutes. Oh, fucking hell, we are dull as shit, mate. Honestly. Honestly, God, this podcast's gonna like getting blood out of a stone, man.
I'm gonna be sat there like, and that's cut.
Got a
and that's
question.
cut,
Got a question for you when it comes to podcasts.
Yeah.
If we do carry, we are going to carry it on.
Yeah,
Obviously.
we are.
So, who will be your dream podcast guest? Dead and alive. We'll do 2 dead, 2 alive.
dead. Oh,
2 dead
wow.
celebrities, 2 alive celebrities.
Wow. Fucking hell.
I know, man, straight up.
Freddie Mercury would be in there. I reckon he'd be class. Rest in peace, but I reckon he'd be class.
Bang up right now.
Yeah.
I was going to say Freddie Mercury for one,
Yeah.
because he's just, I think he'd make an amazing interviewer. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to
It
know.
would be very
Yeah.
interesting, because I feel like, I don't know whether to be honest though, that's the thing with Michael Jackson, because I feel like he kept...
Do you touch kids? Yes or no?
Nah, but I don't think he did it.
Oh, it's the first episode and we're onto this already. I steer clear of it because, if I'm honest, there's enough evidence there to say he did. But I don't have an opinion on that because I love his music so much I can't.
Yeah, true.
I
Well,
can't
anyway,
think
they're the
about
2
it.
dead celebrities, and then
Yeah.
alive I'd do either Lewis Capaldi or Harry Styles.
Oh, Lewis Capaldi would be
Yeah.
fucking
And the
hilarious.
other one would be Liam Gallagher.
Yeah, I can back
Well,
that. Not Noel. No.
No.
Fuck off.
Fuck you, Noel.
Liam, anytime, mate. Anytime you want to come sit with us and
Sit on this chair here.
yeah, chill on the armchair and do a podcast with us. Come along.
Oh,
Who
that
would
would
I
be
want to
sick
do
though,
a
you know.
podcast with? Who'd be? Brendan Urie would be a laugh.
That's a
He'd
good
be
shout,
so
actually.
much fun.
It'd be so chill.
So much fun.
I'd like to do someone who's like... Oh, pause. I'd like to interview someone who's had like a lot of background and experience though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, someone who's
Because
funny,
you can
but
get
who's
some
got-
fucking deep questions out of them as well.
Yeah,
as well as have a laugh with
exactly.
them. That's what I'd like.
Yeah, someone
Like a
who
good
can strike
mix
balance.
of like a good mix of a person, really.
Yeah, I get you. Fucking listen. Stop making my job difficult, man. There are a couple of actors who I'd like on, like his fucking name's gone from my head. He's a class actor. He's in
Is he? Yeah, I knew he was in that one. Yeah. What's it called?
I've forgotten his name.
Oh my god, you're shite, yeah. But if we're doing actors, I'll fucking.
Yeah, no, give
I'll
me
do,
some. I'm
I'll
gonna
do
Google it.
actors and directors here dead quick. So
Yeah.
I'd like to have on Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I'd like to have on. Ooh, who else would I have? Like, oh shite, what's his name?
James McAvoy. I reckon he'd be fucking class.
He's a shout.
Him,
I was
Ewan
gonna say
McGregor,
that was it. Ewan McGregor, that was the one.
class.
But then I'd like to have Quentin Tarantino on,
Yeah.
and
Great story.
what's his name? I did J.J. Abrams or George R. Martin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shout. That is a shout. Oh, there's so many people, man.
I know there's loads.
There's
So
many
YouTubers
people.
now. What YouTube people will be like on here?
YouTube. KSI fanboy, come in. I would, because I need to know if everyone knows what KSI is like on camera. I would love to know if he's like that behind the scenes.
No, but
I
he has
wouldn't even
been
be
in
asked for
podcasts
the.
and interviews though, where he's like such a chill person.
I know, and I'm not even bothered about having him on the podcast. I'd just like to know what he's like when all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cameras are off.
Do you know? I think I'd like to have on a podcast David Dobrik.
Yeah, that'd
He's
be
entertaining
class.
as fucking, mate. His
He's-
videos are brilliant.
His content is amazing.
Unreal.
He makes some really good content. Yeah, no, he's it's a shame because YouTube, like, there was a point where it was popping off, like it was
Yeah.
it was a
And
big
everyone
deal.
was on like the fattest amount of ad revenue, and you're all
Yeah.
earning so much money. But now with all the
It's still
coronavirus,
big, but
everything's dropping off.
It's
this fucking
TikTok.
COVID-19.
Everyone's
man.
gone to TikTok, and to be honest with you, I got nothing wrong with TikTok. There's a teacher in my school, right? She uploaded a video of a lion to her TikTok. She had 10 followers when she went to bed. Wakes up with 40k. No word of a lie. She's on 3 mil now, and she's still a teacher in the school. Like, she could start making money off of her
Fucking tell her to
TikTok.
Get on it, mate.
I'm just- Firstly, why are you still teaching in a secondary school?
I'd be like, go and do a few dances every day, and you're
Yeah,
bank.
listen, do makeup tutorials, do whatever. More videos of animals. Go live your
Do you
life.
know what I'd like on a podcast as well? Do you know of Logan Paul's podcast?
Yeah.
His mate Mike Maylor.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
seems a cool guy. 'Cause he just
I
wrote a
reckon.
book as well, and I want to read that.
Yeah, no, he'd be so. Listen, I even Logan Paul, I reckon he'd be.
I don't know, actually. I don't know.
I'm
because
open to it. I'm open to
I
it.
feel like with Logan Paul, though, he's got a level of stupidity to him, to where to where like he'd say extremely controversial shit, and because he's so like popular and famous, he probably get himself into such shit.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm doing that right now, so if for some reason
Have you watched his podcast?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
He's not as bad on the podcast.
No,
he's toned down.
But when his brother's on there, they're both absolute mongs.
Please,
watch the
Jake Paul,
6ix9ine
fuck off.
podcast?
No.
So, because 6ix9ine basically
went
on his podcast, right? And it's a fucking brilliant episode.
I saw the bit where they're slating Trippie Redd.
Yeah, well...
he goes in on Trippie Redd.
Well, that Mike, he's grew up doing all sorts of, like, drugs, fucking gang running and all that shit. Like, if you actually go on Logan Paul's channel, on the podcast channel, and watch his podcast, the one he did with Mike, where he interviewed him about his life.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. It's mad, you know. But Mike was basically ripping into him, being like, why are you a rat? Why have you done this? Why have you done that? And 6ix9ine's just like, yeah, well, I mean, I'd rather grass on people who are never going to, like, actually back me when I get out of prison than spend the rest of my life doing charges when I'm only 23.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, true, fair enough.
Yeah. He's got a point, why not? You know, I get that. Yeah, no, he'd be class, because, I didn't realise he had that much of a story about him, to be honest, but that'd be class.
Oh, it's mad, give it a listen, honestly.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one, so I'll get on to that. This is basically us just sucking up now, so that in 2 years, if we've got enough of a following, basically, we can get these people on, we can be like, oi, we picked you up.
Who's a favourite?
Get over here, get on the podcast.
Do you know what else I'd like on a podcast? Lee Evans.
Yeah,
he's fucking amazing, him. I feel like
some of his stand-up.
He's retired now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't know. He doesn't do anything now, does he? He's just a family fella, and he just literally lives in the middle of nowhere. No one even knows where he lives. He just fucked off somewhere.
Yeah, and
he doesn't do interviews or anything. Like he just, but he still earns money from like people buying his DVDs because he's that fucking popular.
Yeah, his YouTube channel, he still put all sorts of old clips in it, and it's funny stuff. He's a funny guy.
Hilarious. I feel like I would kill to have him as a guest.
Yeah.
Or Peter Kay. Peter Kay's in the up there. He's fucking hilarious.
Brilliant. I'd fancy like Greg Davies. He's very funny. He's very funny. Yeah. Russell Howard. I'd love to have him on a podcast. He's proper funny.
This is
James Acaster.
Because I love James Acaster. Have you seen his Netflix specials?
No, I haven't yet. I've been meaning to watch them.
I've told you about this.
I know. He's been eyeing me too. They are.
We're on 56 minutes now. We've got a few more minutes left, and then we hit an hour, and then we can definitely do another 10 minutes after that, just to settle it out. And...
Yeah, we can just sort of carry it on for a bit. That's solid. Yeah, no.
James Acaster's so funny though.
He's hilarious. What I've seen of him, he's so funny. Frankie Boyle. I would love to have a conversation with him.
Kevin Bridges, I'd love Kevin Bridges on the podcast.
Oh my god, I want to right, Frankie Boyle, let's get out of the way. I want to shake his hand and say to him, you said some outrageous stuff, but you are funny. You are very, very funny.
Fucking hilarious, man.
Oh.
You've picked up so many people here just because we want guests.
Yeah. Alright, who don't we like then? Who don't we want? Let's get them out there.
Who don't we want?
Yeah, who if they message you like, can I come on the podcast? You'd be like, nah.
Oh,
nah.
Right. I think I'm quite strict with guests though when it comes to it.
Yeah.
I'd like some like local comedians on here, like Adam Rowe, Paul Smith, and all them from like the Hot Water Comedy.
Yeah.
Because they're quite cool. They're funny as fuck, to be fair.
Yeah.
And he's got his own podcast as well, hasn't he?
Oh really?
Adam, yeah. It's on YouTube. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Stephen Tries, he'd be hilarious on this podcast.
Some of his videos are fucking hilarious. Like crack me up. Like
as we piss and me kecks.
Oh man.
Nah, people who wouldn't want on the podcast though, just really controversial. Like I wouldn't really want any rappers on there because they'd be like fucking dull as shit, like getting blood out of a stone.
Some of them, we won't name any names, but some.
Oh, some of them you're like, oh my god, I would rather die than sit through this.
Some artists are, to be honest. Like I'm not gonna. Ed Sheeran, you're a big kid. I'm sure you've got a class story, but I reckon I'll be well bored after 10 minutes.
Nah, do you know I probably wouldn't hate on a podcast? Ariana Grande.
I know so little about her, I can't.
So do I, but I've heard in podcasting interviews, she would not talk about anything she's done with Nickelodeon. She won't talk about anything beyond the music. She doesn't talk about relationships, she doesn't talk about her past career, she only talks about the music. How fucking depressing and dull would that conversation be? What was it like working with these artists? Oh, it was great. Oh, that's really, like, you know, Got any more albums coming out? Yeah, probably. That's just about the only bit of the conversation you can have for it.
Cheers, nice one. See you later.
Oh.
5-minute podcast.
Speaking of Ariana Grande, I'd like Pete Davidson on a podcast.
Yeah.
I think he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, no, that would be funny.
Right, shall we wrap it up then? Yes or no? It's a simple question. It's like a simple question, yes or no.
I'm doing an edit on that. It's going to fade it on my face, black and white, in the window, shutting down sound.
And they say that you're fine, but you're not really fine. You just have to deal with it. Everyone knows that meme, and if you don't, like, Google it.
Oh man, I miss those memes.
Fucking, do you reckon we should, yeah?
Yeah. So, if you have watched this, if you're one of the 7 people who's watched this podcast...
7? Do you mean fucking 2?
7's balls.
To be fair,
7's
though,
balls.
some people in my class might watch this, so that's quite funny to be fair. And my teacher literally said to me, because I told him about this idea, and he was like, get it done, lad, get it done.
Yeah.
And like, he was the reason. I was like, no, what, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So we probably will watch this podcast. So if you're watching, hello, Mike.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think who I know will watch this. Hi, Mum. I'm on the internet.
Yeah. I'm on YouTube, boy. Anyway, this has been a very funny first episode.
It has. I've quite enjoyed it. I
it.
hope the edit's not going to take too long.
I don't think so.
But it should be fine.
Also, for October, you know, we planned out, so I want to do episodes on conspiracy theories, true crime, urban legends, and I was thinking for the last one, it's going to be like funny as fuck. I think we should do is, I hate horror movies.
Yeah, I love them, but I hate getting scared.
Right, okay. So what I think we should do is for that, like, last week of Halloween or of October.
I know where this is going.
Do you want to watch? Like, I'll give you a list of horror movies to watch over the week.
Yeah,
and then we can review them on the last.
What we could even do is watch one and talk while we watch it.
Yeah.
Just keep the volume down so we don't get copyrighted, and just talk while we watch it and be like, shitting ourselves.
Shitting bricks, yeah. That was actually quite funny to me. I was going to say, I want to start reviewing movies and stuff like that.
That'd be a good idea. Could actually do that. So there you go. That's what we're going to be doing. There'll be stuff like reviewing movies. I had this idea as well. If we get enough people watching this, at the point we do sort of doing one where we just answer questions. Just get people sending a fuck ton of questions on like Insta or something, and just scroll through and answer them. So we're going to do stuff like that. It's going to be like a weekly thing. If you're watching this, it's Sunday. The world has just ended. No, I'm kidding.
Fucking hell, how depressing. Christ. When is this going up then?
It'll be Sunday, I think. Probably Sunday.
We'll do every Sunday,
yeah, so it'll be every Sunday.
And we're discussing this on the podcast. Yeah. Like, we don't even know. We don't have a schedule.
We're making a lot of this up as we go.
As we go along, because we've just got fuck all else to do. And we're like, do you know what? I think that would be quite funny to do. So now we're just doing it.
I've even got more than one stand.
No.
If you've clocked, we've only got one stand, so...
If you've clocked, as if you have me.
Yeah, as if you're not like,
time,
you sat there like, why is he holding his mic? What's he doing? This has actually been a lot of fun. Like, doing this every week will be a lot of fun. So support it, back it, subscribe, like, get behind it, because we enjoy it, and hopefully we can actually make something of it.
Make us money, please. We are both poor and young.
Text the number at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Text the number at the bottom of the screen and donate 5p to my charity.
You can help these starving Scouse lads get a pound bakery to get through their evening.
This chav has to film 2 podcasts a week. This chav has to film 2 podcasts a week to make his ends meet. Please support him by donating 5p to the Fund Our Podcast charity.
Website that'll link in the description.
Right, then we need to stop waffling.
Yeah, this has been class. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Like it, subscribe it, share it around. If you've got mates who you think will enjoy it, then, you know. Yeah, just hopefully none of my family share it on Facebook. Put it... this is going in the family WhatsApp group, innit? It's going in the family WhatsApp groups. 100%. Jesus. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Right. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Shalom. That's how you say hello. That's staying in.